Right. Sorry about that, guys. All right. How's it going, guys? What's everybody up to? I know it's Tuesday, starting a week off already. Hopefully, you guys have been doing good. There we go. Get on your towel and all that fun stuff. All right. So, what be going down, guys? What be happening? All right. So I got some. These are loaded Greek fries. Psycho. Quack quack. This is a loaded Greek fries from a local place. I guess it's fairly new. It's fries with I believe I put the steak on that one. Yeah, it's like a tabbouleh, I think is what they are calling this one. Cucumbers and feta and all the fun stuff. A little bit different take on loaded fries. Oh, I put lamb. That was it. Lamb shawarma. Oh, yeah, you could see the fries and the lamb. And that spicy sauce. I forget what they call it. What do they call it? Tom sauce. Nothing nothing new, but I got through a lot of different stuff today. And last night I had something last night and whoa, threw me for a loop. Yeah, this is a place called Metza and Moa. Yeah. Um, yeah, I got all my Canadian stuff in. So I actually got two orders, mostly drinks, different chips and stuff like that. So that's what's on the menu tonight. A little bit of a fry action going. It's not very spicy at all. Mm-mm. No, very weak. It's like a pita sauce kind of thing. Hmm, not bad. So, how's your week been going, guys? Still been raining off and on here, so haven't got out too much. Actually, I do have to go out tomorrow, so I have to go tomorrow and Thursday. So I have to get out on those days, so that be a little bit different. And yeah, it was a cup and it had the bottom part with the little um ball that was the piece. And if you get a gold pin, you get $1,000, I think it was, if I remember right. But you can only get the cup if you got the munchie meal. You can get the sliders on their own. You can get the um like a different pack or whatever. But to get the little prize, you have to buy the munchie meal. The sliders were pretty good because they were the smash jack. I've had that before. It's actually pretty good. But again, they're going mini. I think they're trying to compete with McDonald's is or Burger King was testing out this new slider, certain locations. I remember them saying certain states they were testing them out. What is they call the burger junior burgers or junior sliders or something like that? I don't know. So yeah, I have been trying to keep up on everything that's out there. Yeah, I'm still recovering from the cherry sakura. That one kind of cool, different. And I think they have a couple other ones that are coming out. And I keep ordering the one, and it's out of stock all the time. I've tried to order it twice, and both times he said they're out of stock. So that's the new bang, the bang flavor. Lime pop drop, I think is called. Lime pop drop, I think. Don't see too much from Bang anymore at all. And hardly any Rockstar. I did see they have a new NOS and a couple Lonnie new ones are coming out. I don't remember if there was other. We're getting towards the 4th of July. I think I did see an American one. Actually, I do have the updates somewhere. Gotta try that one. I tried all the different updates. I tried the underdog. I tried hey geez, a whole bunch of different ones. I even found this one, the new flirt from Monster. That's their new flavors. Seems everybody's going for the little cans now. So there's a lot out there. You just got to be aware of them. What did I see? Lay's was supposed to be having 3 new flavors. I haven't heard those yet. Hmm. What else did I find out? Hmm. I only got a couple things on order. After last night, that was kind of rough. I was doing some reviews last night and got a little bit, a little wild. Brett, just having a little bit of Greek fries tonight. With cucumbers and different sauce and lamb shawarma. Opa. I have been watching. I have been watching a thing called Hacks. Now I know there's a bunch of new episodes coming up. Opa. Bang 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 bang. Yeah, but I've been watching this show called Hacks. Um started getting into that one. I think tomorrow there's gonna be some new episodes that I still haven't got to. Kind of keeping up on that one. For All Mankind, what was the other one? The Boys. I think they're gonna have a new one of those in a couple days. One called The Rooster. I've been watching that one. Uh, some other ones too. Been making the rounds. I think. Yeah, a lot on there. The one that I'm watching is actually on HBO. So if you have that, and I like started this one that I'm watching now is like 6 seasons, I think, and the new one just came out. So I got a few to catch up on. I watched all Tulsa King. I haven't got into Tracker or Boston Blue. I wonder if I think they're gonna have a new episodes of Tulsa King coming out soon. Apparently, it was renewed, but I don't know. What the heck did I watch? I was just watching one that had God, there was one had Dolph Lundgren in it. It was an older movie. I'm trying to remember what it was. Just watching it. It was action something. I don't remember. I have to go back look at my watch list again. Hmm. Okay. What else did I watch? Hmm, still waiting for some of the new stuff to come out. So um I haven't really got any new seasons or anything like that. So um keep an eye on it. I don't know. I I got fries and I got some other stuff too. I got a shawarma and I got some pita and chips, stuff like that. But I'm guessing this is actually a new place and it's got crepes and it's got gyros and falafels and all that fun stuff. But I'm going for the Greek fries. Mm. No, chicken shawarma. Mm, it depends on the documentary. Oh, I know. I was watching. Oh boy, it was a movie. God, what was it? Cannot remember the name, but he was. It had Dolph Lundgren, and he was a an assassin. Hmm. I'm pretty much current with all the new episodes, so been watching that pretty much. I watched for Chicago Fire and Chicago Med. Can't get into the PD for some reason. I have no idea why. It's just not a very exciting to me. Those are about the only ones I really watch on TV, though. Chicago Fire, Chicago Med. Not very many other series that I really watch. All the good stuff's done. So, what else? Um, it's like called terminal exit strategy or terminal strategy. He was I think it was an older one. The guy was out to kill him that was like the target. God, I want to say it was like he was the co-star. He wasn't the star. Oh, thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. I was trying to remember though. I don't know. It was just like I think it was like a little bit older one too. 2013. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know. I got to be in the mood for it. Hi, hi, D. What you doing, Zig? Where are you going? But yeah, there's that. Uh, oh yeah, they should have another episode of Darth Maul, the new Maul animated one. They got that. No, it was called. I want to say it was like exit strategy or terminal exit or terminate. I don't remember. Can't remember it now. He was an assassin, and then the guy was the assassin of the assassins, and he was trying to kill the guy. And he was trying to protect a girl, and all the other people were after him, and it was different. It was all right. That's it. That's it. Exit Protocol. That's the one I watched. What was it? Some reason I couldn't remember the name. I don't know. It's a pretty decent watch. Lots of guns, lots of shooting. Yeah, I did not care for that jalapeno honey. It was a little too sweet, and yeah, I like the chipotle better. But like I said, for 2.99, yeah, okay, 25, yeah. And today, today I got myself some new duds. I don't know if you guys can see. Um, here we go. And this was at the baby Grogu with a monster. Ah, cool. Hee hee. Hee hee. I don't know, man. I don't know, little parodies and stuff like that they've got. All right. So yeah, I got this had this one made up and it was bad. I have, but I don't have enough I can't get as much as a discount. I don't have a store or anything, but I just had this one made up And this was cool because I got this shirt and it came with a free gift. And what the heck? I decided no, she's and the child is not my son. And it came with a free gift. They made a flag. I bought the shirt. I had my. This is just the flag. It's double sided. Oh yeah, I got this. Was the free gift? Pretty cool. Along with the shirt. You didn't have to get it personalized. Just go with Yoda. They had all kinds of different cartoon characters and products. I think it was a Tom and Jerry with a monster and oh good lord, I couldn't remember. I can't remember. Uh that's not Teespring, it was some other company. I cannot remember the exact name of it. I just know that they had all the cool stuff. Hey Hazy. Yeah, they had characters and then products like Coke and all that stuff, and then they were holding the different things. And like I said, yeah, I do still have some. I have some hats that I had made up. Um, Now that apparently the borders are open again. I don't have it right here, but it was a taco. It was a taco pin. I have to put it on my taco hat. So yeah, it was kind of cool. That was heck to get to that pin thing because it was locked in the. You had to get to the bottom of the cup, and then it was in that plastic little ball, and then was sealed in. So, but yeah, not a whole lot. Like I said, was having some fries. Still got a little bit of Greek fries left. Not much. Not bad. And what else? No, not too much grease on this one. Hmm. I don't know, man. Cinco de Mayo. We still got a little ways for that. I don't know, I'll have to figure something out. Just have to look to see what's out there right now. They did drop a bunch of stuff, but this is the weirdest thing. Apparently, Popeyes did drop their new um, box, but it's not on my application, which is weird. I don't know, maybe the application's behind. Apparently, they have that new one piece meal and like the cake and the gum gum drink, but it's not on my application yet, which is weird. And apparently, Dave's has got their hot mozzarella back, but it's you can't get it on an ordering app. I have not tried that one yet. I did try the Twister and I tried the some of those other ones. Those were okay. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'll get that. I'll get down there in the next couple days. But yeah, some of these other ones, you have to actually go to the place. Yeah. Yeah, but it says it's available. But when I go to my app, it's not available on the app. Hey, Joseph, I'm doing pretty good. So I don't know. Maybe it'll get worked out the next day or two. And Dave's, you have to actually order in person or you have to order on the app and go pick it up. You can't have it delivered. Apparently, it's not on the delivery side of it for that hot mozzarella, the Nashville hot mozzarella. So I'll have to look on that one. They still got what the Little Caesars still got the one. I'm not in a hurry to get that one. Um, oh yeah, you mean you mean the supernova? I may have tried it. I don't know. And I may have even tried the I may have even I may have even tried this one too. This is from Canada. Yes, Canada. It just says high in sugar. It's because it is a Canadian import. They're just pointing out the fact that this is high in sugar. That's Canadian. It's a Canadian thing. 73 grams. I can see why. 73 grams of sugar in this bottle. That's a little bit. That's a little bit. Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. What is this one? 72. So yeah, yeah, man. For that, I mean, and apparently the supernova does not come in zero sugar. 72 and 73% apparently of sugar. So very sweet on that one. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm telling you, I didn't know that there was that much. What the heck was tried the one the other day. This one's got 270 and this one's got 270. 270 for the whole bottle. If I read it right, yes. Yep. Well, no, I think I'm okay on that one. Fryer, yeah, fryer, fryer. And just having my just a simple hat tonight. So what else? Yeah, so I did try that. I've actually got through quite a bit of this Canadian box. Been hitting that pretty hard. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I was playing D&D and stuff and we'd have a weekend game and I remember we had um well this is back in the day when you had Sobe and some of those other ones and I remember yeah, Mountain Dew was like the big one. Dr. Pepper, a Mountain Dew, Jolt Cola back in the day. Everybody was like, "Hey, man, slam a Jolt, you'll stay up all night." I don't know. I don't have a deep fried gyro. I haven't heard that one, but yeah, so Sobe was like the big thing, man. They used to have Back in the day when I used to play D&D and stuff when I was in high school, clearly Canadian, Sobe, New York Seltzer, um, yeah, those were all the drinks of choice. Fruitopia, Mountain Dew. I think that's when Code Red first came out, but, those were, like, the big things I used to drink all the time. Yeah, I still have Blue Pepsi, believe it or not. Yeah, I remember a couple years back, I went to was it to Big Lots? I think Big Lots have now since closed, but sometimes you could find them at the Dollar Tree or maybe like, I think Five and Below, and some of them kinda had those Dollar General maybe, but yeah, there for a long time, man. Was like the big thing, and then now it's pretty much gone. Yeah, believe it or not, I was just talking about that today. I would not be surprised if we actually lose one of my 7-Elevens. We've got like 4 or 5 here, and I think I would not be surprised if they close down 1 or 2 because some of them are pretty sketchy. I understand the ones, like, by the freeway are probably pretty popular, but yeah. But, yeah, I think we have, like, 4 I was trying to figure this out. We have, like, 4 I think either 4 or 5. Okay. 4 or 5, uh 7-Elevens. I used to they used to have a lot more Snapple. I was, like, totally into yeah, well, now the one 7-Eleven's next to a Motel 6, and they get lots of problems over there. I wouldn't go to that one, and then, they got another one by the freeway and another one in a bad area, and then they got another one, like, on the other side of town. I don't know. Although they are supposed to be getting someone's getting a, 7-Eleven exclusive. I think it's, Arizona Tea. Yeah, I did see something. Arizona Tea is doing a Hot Wheels. Yeah, Arizona Tea is doing a Hot Wheels collab. Only at 7-Eleven apparently. That's what I saw. I don't know when that's coming out. Sometimes they are 7-Eleven exclusive, Circle K exclusive, and some of these other stores, Walmart. But, yeah, it's been, tell you the truth, I didn't really notice a difference in those spicy hot honey drinks. They barely had any heat to them. I guess I'd go for the regular tea with a little bit of spicy honey. Nah, they could have put a lot more. Remember the one I had, it was, something, yeah, 99 cents for the big container, and then they got a lot of different ones. I still believe it or not, I stocked up on them. I haven't even opened it. I've got a case of the egg cream, and I got it at, the other one, whipped pineapple. Still got a case of those. I haven't popped into those yet, but I wanted to get them while they were available. They did at one point, but I remember somewhere along the line, they jacked it up to like a dollar 69. Maybe they lowered them again, I don't know. I haven't been to McDonald's for a little bit, ever since I tried their, um, the new meal, the Hunter meal and all that. Huntrix meal and the Derpy, the Derpy McFlurry. I have no idea. I don't watch that show, so I don't know anything about it. Just remember. Yeah, they don't do supersize anymore. Yeah. I guess maybe it's different um areas depending on where you go. Certain states they have it like different prices. Yeah, I remember remember when you go to was it 7-Eleven? I don't know if they have it anymore. I remember I getting the big gulp and then they had the super gulp and what was the other one? Double gulp and all these other ones. Yeah, I did. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think they're doing the snack box and apparently they were doing some other stuff. Yeah, they were $8 buy your own or make your own snack box. Yeah, they don't do that. I remember I used to get that. Oh, I think it was called a double gulp, and it came in like a carton, and you had to put it together. It's like a 64 ounce. And then I think I did buy the big giant jug. Yeah, there are only a couple of places. Yes, slider mini, but only in certain places. Yeah, I know they did that for a while. They had the burger shot. It was called Burger Shots, and then it was called Burger Buddies. I used to like them, but they were kind of expensive. It was like $6 for six little burgers, an equivalent of like maybe a burger and a half. And all they were was just a little piece of meat, I think a pickle and ketchup, and that's it. And they had them in pairs, and then they also had like a six pack way back when. And they brought it out, and then it just didn't do very well. They got rid of it. I guess they said it kept falling through the grill. It was too small. Uh, I don't know. Kind of like I think it's like the size of the Jack in the Box sliders. And those were really smashed down, man. And I got those like, really? Yeah, your liver. I have not found it. I have not got to it. It's the pineapple one. And apparently the Canadian place did not have that particular flavor in singles. Now you have to buy them in a whole case. What was I was just looking at something. I was gonna get it. And they want way too much for a case of them. I was like looking at them. These are cool drinks, and I get to the bottom line, and the price like $60 for a. What was it? I was gonna get one called Palestine sodas, and it was supposed to be cola, orange, and I think lemon lime. And I went on the website. I was gonna get the variety pack. $72, and you got 3 24 packs. So I don't know. I don't want that much. Um, the Playboy was different, and the cocaine had a little kick to it. Still got some cocaine, and I still got to do the Playboy, and I got to do oh, update and underdog. Lovely melons. Yes, that's the other one. Yeah, there you go. Pamela. Hello, Pamela. She's my wife, right? I will make the Pamela my wife. The Pamela Anderson. Nice. Yeah, I know. What did I see her Naked Gun? She was in the new Naked Gun. I tried that one a long time ago. I went back and looked. I actually tried the spicy and uh the other one. I did another one. It was a spicy and the mango. I think it was mango peach. I tried those two a while back. Got some different ones, and they were okay. Spicy one. Yeah, I remember Pamela Anderson was the original Tool Time. That was back, when before she got all crazy. Yeah, they're gonna be doing the boba. Well, they did the boba derpy Sunday. Hey Scott, how's it going? Welcome to the show. How's it going? Yeah, no, they're gonna be doing some. Yeah, I think they're coming out with some new stuff. Apparently, yeah, the new drink menu that they tested out at Cosmics, that there are only a couple places. I don't think they have anymore. I think they closed them all down. Didn't go too well. What else? So they still have that hunter sauce and the hunter meal and all that fun stuff. And the ramen shaker fries. And what else? No, I don't know her. Don't know him. But I know I find the Pamela. Nice. Get the nice. Second one was not as good. The first one was better. So what else? I've just been trying to keep up on all the new releases. They've been hitting pretty hard, and lately though the apps and stuff are not keeping up. So I see stuff releases on a certain date, but it's not updated in the app. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a lack of just my area is getting it later or what. I know certain days, some of them are behind. I know Burger King's way slow in getting their items. So I did try the one. Uh-uh. I really haven't been to Jimmy John's in like forever. Hey, get away. Get away from me. You bother me. No humping the legs. Yeah, there's just so much stuff. I'm trying to keep up with all of it and hearing that it's been dropping, trying to get through some of the other stuff that I still got out there. I got a couple of reviews and what I got coming up. More drink videos coming up, some newer stuff, and I'm trying to remember tonight's was get the little chihuahua. What did I was just I don't know, I was watching something the guy was talking about. Chihuahua. Well, it some of it is and some of it isn't. I'm not in a real big hurry. Yeah, I actually I have to work on it. I did about 3 different reviews, so I will have to put some more of those up because I just did a double. So I have to work on some more for Coming up, new food releases. Yeah, the thing is it's not on my app. That's the weird part. I don't know if it's just the app hasn't updated or whatever. I know it's out. It's just I don't want to, and I don't want to have to go all the way down there. Find out that they don't have it yet. Sometimes my Popeye's slow in getting the different things, but I actually that's one that I've actually watched. Hey, Gorilla. I've watched the One Piece, the live action one. Apparently, there's also a animated version. I haven't really watched the animated version. Well, like my Popeyes, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they've been having that for a while. 3.99 Whopper Wednesday. That was a ripoff, man. That peppercorn Whopper for $8. Hey, Larry. No, it's okay. Just having a fry situation tonight. Getting some Greek Greek fries that I had. Lamb lamb gyro fries, I guess. Not bad. A little bit of lamb shawarma, cucumber sauce, all from the Greek place. I mean, I did in the past. They closed a while ago. Oh, these are all my sauces, man. Didn't even realize. Thought they were chips or something. Yeah, here we go. Dang, they loaded me up. Green sauce. This is the look, dang. It's not. It's fries. No fried rice. Yeah, a long time ago, Circuit City. Um, what else? Computer Cities. No. Um, they had a whole bunch. Comp USA. That was another one. They pretty much closed all that. Still, Best Buy is still there, but I haven't been to a Best Buy in a long time. Yeah, Comp USA, Circuit City. They had one called Computer City. Um, B Dalton. Or you could have they don't have those in here. They closed all my FYEs. Well, I could have cheese on the moon. I could invite Furby, but he's taking a nap right now. Green cheese on the moon. And he's taking a nap, so I don't want to wake him up. 'Cause he gets annoying singing and dancing and all this craziness. Yeah, man. I remember, yeah, Comp USA used to be like the big thing in Circuit City. Yeah, all those ones, man. High tech. Well, and Fry's Electronics. I remember that was like a big thing back in the 80s, even in the 90s. So the last few times I went, man, it was no bueno. Too expensive. Blockbuster, Hollywood Video. But yeah, it was I think there was called Software Etc. too. And yeah, I remember that. There used to be a huge Fry's electronics store that I used to go to. We had a Mervin's. We had a couple of them. They closed the Mervin's down. Um, that's been gone for many years. But yeah, all the electronics stores are pretty much done. And I think they've uh also didn't they close down that what is it, software, etc. What's GameStop? I think they pretty much got rid of all the GameStop stores too. What was the other one? There was another electronic source. Trying to remember some of the older ones that were small. No, no Fedco. Well, back in the day, they used to have those ones where you'd order consumers electronic best. What was the other one? Service merchandise, I think was the other one. Well, yeah, they had Radio Shack too. That's closed. They used to have a lot of cool stuff in their kits. Was it the radio stuff you could mine? The good guys, I remember those. Yeah, good guys. Some of those, a lot of those electronic stores, there was a big boom, and then they pretty much were done. They closed them all down. Amazon, cool. Party over at Larry's. Get some party. Yeah, KB Toys. And Egghead software, that was another one. Yeah. I actually saw now they have Montgomery Wards online. They had like a small catalog. That was like a big thing, and then they closed it, and then they've relaunched it, but it's not like it used to be. All the department stores and all that stuff that they used to have, the big box stores, Sears, Macy's, all those are pretty much gone. No. Ah, no, they used to call it monkey wards too. Egghead. Yeah, you get yourself some Egghead software. And they used to have all those old electronic stores where you get, normally it was also the computer games and the um, stuff like that. Really? I think that's a well. Gateway was also the I actually had one. E machines. I had an E machines desktop, and I remember they were Y2K compliant back in the day when you had to get your desktop, and that was like a big thing. And if you had a DVD burner and a DVD player, those are like the big thing. The E machines was the cheap version. Gateway, Dell, E machines, uh, Hewlett Packard. All that old stuff, man. Not so much anymore. Dude, I'm getting a Dell. That was like the big thing, I remember. I was there actually. I remember I was working in the computer center and I was working with mainframes. And I remember when it was 1999, I had to work the graveyard shift. Huh, okay. And I remember I was there and everybody was like freaking out. It's like, okay, it's going to be Y2K. We're going to switch over. Everything's going to go crazy. Everything's going to break down. All the things are going to go crazy and we're going to lose all our money and all this stuff that's going to blow up. And then they had all the people were standing by. One guy even was parked out in the parking lot in his motorhome waiting for the power to go down. We were all in the computer center and it was 1999, it was midnight, and all of a sudden we switched over, nothing happened. it went from it went from uh, 1999 to 2000 in the midnight, nothing happened, nothing blew up, nothing went down. We just watched the clock change. So yeah, it was big hype and they made all that thing and it was like nothing. Yeah, compact, I remember those. But yeah, they were all freaked out and everybody was like, hey, we're gonna blow up and everybody's gonna lose their money and all the power is gonna go down and nothing happens. But I remember them saying this is Y2K compliant and whatever. Wanted you to get the latest upgrade. Yeah, fries. One fry had a big Tesla coil and then one was looked like a pyramid. So yeah, I remember that. Long time ago. Like I said, they've been closed for several years. They were always a little pricey though. Fries, yeah. Because I remember when I first went there, there was in a little tiny like office place, and then they moved into a bigger place, and then they built a whole new one, and it's like this big super center. One of them actually had a spaceship on top. I remember that. No, they had an Amoeba Records in San Francisco. They also used to have a place called Rasputin Record, and it actually had physical records and DVDs and cassettes back in the day. I don't think they're there anymore, but I remember they had vinyl, actual records back when I had. when I- Yeah, the warehouse and what was it, Bass Ticket thing, and usually it was like a record store or sporting goods store or something like that, or you had to call on the phone. Ticketron or Bass Tickets. I think it was one concert. I was waiting in the line. Mm-mm, no, don't recognize that one. One time I had to wait out in front of the warehouse to get in line for a Huey Lewis concert, and then I think I was in line one time to get wrestling tickets. And people were used to camp out in front of the record store because as soon as they opened, tickets went on sale. Or if you wanted to, you call up and try your luck on the phone. Getting through was like, once the tickets went crazy, that was before computers and online and all that stuff. You used to either go in person or you had to call on the phone and hope you get through. That was a while ago, man. Ticketron, Bass Tickets, Mr. Flair. Woo! Back in the 80s and stuff when, Wrestling was wrestling and not whatever it is. Yeah, Ticketmaster, Bass Tickets, I think there was some other. That's back in the day though, man. They don't do that much anymore. I think you just go online now. StubHub. Really? Maybe. Super Bassomatic. Super Bassomatic. You put the bass in the pat. Yeah, it's like, yes, bag of glass. Johnny Action Adventure Punk. Mr. Mainstay. Yeah, yeah, it teaches kids about refraction and stuff. Yeah, yeah, that's it. No, I never did. And I haven't done the StubHub thing, and no. I I don't I think I remember I got a one time I got a ticket for like 75 bucks back way back in the day. I think that was I think I paid 75 to get like seventh row at a wrestling thing at a pay-per-view. But other than that, I think most of the when I bought them back in like the 80s and even into the 90s, they were, 30 bucks, 35 bucks. But now, forget it. You don't want to be like a virgin? I remember that was like the big one. One of my teachers, the typing teacher, wanted to go see Madonna. You can always watch, what is it, Mariah Carey or some of these other people, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, like a surgeon. He was going on tour for a while. I don't know if he still is or not. Weird Al. Cutting for the very first time, like a surgeon. Yeah, Pamela. Yeah, that's one of the things I heard. I don't know. I haven't watched videos for a long time. I don't usually watch them anymore. Yeah, I still haven't found that one. I haven't found it in the stores yet. A lot of this stuff. Some guys, me, I think that's okay. Da, da, money. Now I got that song in my head and I can't get it out. I hate that. You singing that song all night now. Thank you very much. Let's see. No. I've pretty much got everything that I needed. I've done some reviews on them. I've got a bunch on like in the rotation that I've got to get to. Um, but I have not got any new ones as of yet. But I'm still waiting for I think I'm waiting for another one. Um, but there's a whole lot of things on there that I gotta try. And I did try I think I showed you these ones. That's right. But I did have still got my Canadian box. Got my Canadian box here. A lot of it I've gone through. Yeah. I just have to see what I got here. I think I showed you some of these, but I'll go through them real quickly. Okay, got one more. Trying to see. Oh, yeah, one more drink. I think they have pretty much done away with all the rental stores. They're pretty much done. Blockbuster and rentals. Can't rent them anymore. Streaming. All right. So yeah, I did get stuff from Canada, Canada. This one. I haven't tried them. This one's a color changing candy. I'll get to that eventually. And apparently you add it and it changes color. That one. And then I got this. I'm not sure about this one. I think it's super concentrated. It's called Red Bull Royal Jelly. This is Royal Jelly Red Bull import. That one's different. These are I got them all from the Canadian. My Canadian place is cool. These ones were the ones that were neat. This one's called Tears of a Wizard. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it real good, but it's got swirlies. You can see that. It was a burn MF. Saw that one. Sexual, or what was it? Superior Energy X. No, I haven't tried it because apparently it's not in my app yet. Yeah, Superior Energy X. Some Poussey. And then I got this one called Cauldron Cola. Again, that's see, you can see that swirlies. That's kind of cool though. This would be Harry Potter. It's got glitter or something in there that makes it all sparkly. Then I got this one called Unicorn Essence. Again, another. Yeah, there was a cat one. There was a pussy cat. So yeah, I got that. And then this one, I can't even say it, but I will find out. Speaking of that, Rooster. I got a Rooster Cola. It's rooster. See my big rooster? Made in the USA. Yep. Phase BA Baracus. Uh, Hannibal. Howlin'. Howlin' Mad Murdoch. Yeah, I remember them. So those were a little bit weird flavors. Like I said, they come out with all kinds of strange items. No, rooster, cock-a-doodle doo. I've actually seen it in the stores. They've got cock-a-doodle doo soup. Guess that's the import from England or somewhere. Instead of calling it chicken, yep, you can find them and you want to hire them. A team. Dun 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 dun. Dun. I did see the A-Team van, and I think they had it on springs where you could pick it up. When I went to a Universal Studio years ago. They had the A-Team stunt show. But yeah, they had the A-Team van and they had it like on a spring where you can lift it up. I don't know. I don't know what they go for now. Well, they did the remake movie. It was okay, if I remember right. Yeah, but they just made it cock a doodle doo soup. They did that. There's a Benny Hill skit. Remember that? The B team. And he was B.A. Baracus. He had the makeup and the mohawk and the it was called the B team. That was a Benny Hill sketch. Check that one out. I remember that. It's the B team. I think he played, yeah, he played Hannibal and B.A. Baracus and someone else. Henry McGee played the other Howlin' Mad. I don't remember too much about it. I just remember a couple skits on there. Wondergram, the B team, and he did Roseanne, and he did a couple other ones. Charlie and Charlene's Angels. I remember that. Yeah, and they had Benny Hills, the one I remember the most. Benny Hill had some great skits, man. He made fun of them all. Dracula. Well, it depended on what he did. Usually, he put that crazy wig on, and then they had. No, I haven't. I'm not in a big hurry. It's basically all their stuff just cut into sticks. It's nothing new or spectacular. That's the thing. I've tried their quad pizza. Basically, that's what this is, and it's just cut into sticks instead of slices. So it's not groundbreaking. So I'm not in a real big hurry to get to that one. Uh, so and there's a couple other things that are out. So like I said, some of them just dropped today or the other day, and I think Thursday Taco Bell's gonna have new ones. But like I said, I don't know, man. It's weird because some of them show on the app and some of them don't show on the app. So if ever when I go down to the place, it's always like way far behind. And they're Actually, they finally updated their menu to digital menu. I remember that. There for a while, it was that old, busted up menu, and it had, like, all the pictures, and the plastic was all, busted up, and the bushes were all overgrown around the menu board, and they didn't have half of the thing. Yeah, that's coming out, also, I think that's a new one? 16th, that's it. Yeah, they were supposed to have the Flamin' Hot mini taco bowls. I don't know if that's coming out or not, but the Diablo Dusted, yeah, they're coming out. Uh, Popeyes is supposed to have the uh, Luffy Bento box meal, but like I said, I saw my app yet. And what else? A couple other things. And like I said, Dave's has got their Nashville hot mozzarella sticks are back, but you can't get it through an application. You have to actually order it at the place, or you have to order it for pickup. You can't have it delivered. I don't know why. They don't have it set up yet. But Dave's has got the Nashville hot chicken, or the Nashville hot mozzarella sticks and sandwich, and other stuff. I think they have a slider. Some of the other ones, mozzarella sticks, and it is back. But like I said, you have to go and pick it up, or you have to go in person. You can't. It doesn't let you order it through DoorDash or anything like that. I haven't. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it got axed. I know they were doing the testing on that edible sauce packet, but that was only certain areas. So I don't think that's coming out either. As far as I know, it's just the dusted nuggets. So that'd be different. So what else? I did see something. Well, Popeyes has got the fried pickles are back, but that's the only newest thing that I saw. Yeah, maybe eventually somewhere down the line. I'm not sure. So I'll get out to them. Yeah, that was pretty good. Also, the triple lupa was good. I wanted to bring back the old empanada, caramel empanada, not the mini ones. Okay, I might check that out eventually. The Bill Beefer. The Bill Beefer. I heard a joke. It's a dad joke. Okay. Here's a joke for you guys. It's a dad joke. How does it go? How do Mexicans cut their pizza? That was it. How do Mexicans cut their pizza? With Little Caesars. They cut it with Little Caesars. Yeah. Little Caesars. That's the funny part with the mine. I got a Little Caesars right next to a round table. So I guess you can go the different options are expensive, not as expensive. Yeah, I've seen that. They got all kinds of weird pizza cutters. I saw one was Enterprise, Star Trek Enterprise, spaceship pizza cutter, and then one's a bicycle. All kinds of guys. Oh yeah, all the time. I've made it. I haven't made it for a while, but yeah, I did different pizzas, and when you do it yourself, you can pick and choose what you like on it. Yeah, I made a bunch of different ones. I made my own cheeseburger. I made a gyro type pizza. I think had a couple other ones. I forget. I made the one. No, it depends. I guess you could put like garlic grilled shrimp on there with a little bit of butter rather than. I know that they used to have the one. I used to work. Um, it was a seafood pizza. It was but it was that frozen shrimp, little like cocktail shrimp, and then they had frozen crab meat and anchovies. I did not care for the anchovies, but one place had smoked oysters. Yeah, no for that. But yeah, shrimp and crab meat make it like a seafood thing. It's different though. Yeah, you could go with a white sauce, like a shrimp scampi thing, garlic shrimp, barbecued shrimp, boiled shrimp, boiled shrimp, barbecued shrimp, fried shrimp. What else? Shrimp gumbo, sauteed shrimp, butter shrimp, shrimp cocktail. Nah, it's an old style way they prepare it with like a sauce. I think it was, back in the day, they used to have all those things. They don't hardly have them anymore. Shrimp and grits. Yeah, all the stuff they used to make, but was like was a Cherry's Jubilee, Steak Diane, all the fancy meals that you used to get. They flame it in front of you. Um, yeah, the stuff they just really don't do them anymore. They kind of gone away from all that old fashioned stuff. What was it? What's that other one? Trying to think of that. Wellington, beef Wellington, another classic one that everybody'd have, and then it's things that were all prepared. I like clams. Not a big fan of oysters at all. I don't really care for oysters. I like scallops. Mussels are okay. Actually, I got to do one tomorrow for about a half hour, and then another one on Thursday. Not too long. I think it's only scheduled for like a half an hour. If I remember right, both sessions I had to do like a smell test. It was like cleaner. It's either wipes or I think it's usually wipes, like in the cloth, and you have to wipe it down and give your opinion on what it smells like. I guess. I think that'll be for a theme. Sometimes it's like seasonal winter or summer, springtime, or something like that. They want your opinion on different scents. for, like cleaning products. That's how well it smells and whether or not you can tolerate it or not. Kind of rough afterwards though, because you get the all that scent and all that smell in there, and it's like, whoa, overload. Especially, you get that cleaning surprise, and usually, all right, guess Larry's no longer with us. Hopefully, it was a nice service. I'm hoping. Yeah, it's yeah, I know. Last his last breath that he typed away from beyond the grave. You know what? I'm not even up that early, so I tried their breakfast once. I didn't really care for it. And I hardly even do McDonald's breakfast or Burger King or any of those. I don't know. Usually by the time I get going, it's already like 9 or 10 o'clock, anyways. Although the one good thing is Jack in the Box, 24-hour breakfast. So if I want something from breakfast, I can go to Jack in the Box and get it all the time. Breakfast Jack. I think they've got a platter again. Uh, mini pancakes. Yeah, like I said, most of the places here, yeah, between what, 7, 6 or 7 whenever they open, and then till like 10:30. But some of these places around here, they have breakfast 24 hours, which is pretty cool. I know Jack in the Box does it. I got a place here called Nations. They do burgers and breakfast and pies. They're actually pretty good. I've had their omelets and their hash browns and all that stuff's pretty good. A little expensive though, man. Jack in the Box has everything on the menu 24 hours except the late night munchie meals. I think there's one called Build Your Own Late Night Munchie Meals, and it's available after 9 for a specific price. If you get that one in the daytime, it costs more. But everything on Jack in the Box's menu, breakfast, um, tacos, everything available 24 hours, their whole menu. So that's what's cool. If you want breakfast late night, if you want burgers early in the morning, yeah, this tend to be it. That's what they got famous for. They would have their two for a dollar tacos, and then there's at my Jack in the Box. There's a bar like next door to it, and when they have last call at 2 o'clock at the bar, everybody gets out and hits up Taco Bell or hits up Jack in the Box and gets a bunch of tacos, jumbo jacks, whatever. They'll go through the line at 2 in the morning. So yeah, whenever the bars let out, everybody, let's go hit up Jack in the Box, get a bunch of tacos, get a bunch of jumbo jacks, whatever else, I guess. But yeah, that's the original. That's why they did the late night munchie meal because they know. Well, it's just because it's chicken, but it says it's beef. It's a paste, finely ground. I think it is a combination of chicken and beef. Yeah, we don't have those, so that's pretty much the only thing open 24 hours is Jack in the Box. All the other places close. Think so. Well, In and Out's open till like 1 or 2. Um, but yeah, Jack in the Box is open all the time. Like I said, it is that's typically considered, yeah, we don't have it. Although I can get the Rally's fries in the grocery store, the frozen version. They're not bad. But yeah, no checkers, no rallies. We don't have a lot of the ones from the East Coast either. No Crystal, no White Castle, no what's other Culver's. We don't have any of those. I wish we did, but I guess our claim to fame's In and Out Burger or Five Guys. But I haven't been to Five Guys in like forever. Yeah, maybe I'll get there eventually. I don't know. It just yeah, wish they used to. I remember I used to work when I was working late night. I'd hit up Burger King. There is, but Sonic is about an hour away. So the food at Sonic's just really not that great. I've had a few, and I just the drinks are okay. I just don't really care for their burgers or the tots are okay. The Coney dog's not bad, but I just it's not worth it for me to go all the way out there to try something. So, like, if I was in the area and I tried it, but I'm not going to go out of my way to go try all that stuff. I know they had the weird one with pickle slush and all those other ones. Hi, Tazzy. Hi, Tazzy. Where are you going? Come here. They have hot dogs. They don't have a foot long. They have basically chili cheese dogs and the Chicago dog, junkyard dog, mustard and kraut dogs. Now they got pastrami is back over there, so they got pastrami dogs. Um, that's about it. They used to have a lot more, but they kind of got rid of some of their good ones. This one I remember getting all the time was called the deluxe dog. They don't do that one anymore. That was real simple. It was a hot dog, mustard, two wedges of tomatoes, and a dill pickle spear. That was it. They don't do that anymore, though. Yeah, I've done the Polish sandwich. I did the pastrami sandwich. I did the um, pretzel dog. I've done the burgers, the chili burgers. Yeah. Although I don't like that they don't toast the bread with the Polish sausage, and then it gets all soggy. They did that with the pastrami as well, and that rye bread. They needed to toast it. Yeah, we don't have that here. So, like I said, I like Togo's one of my want a sandwich. I don't care. I'm not going to try the sea dog or the fish and chips. I don't know. Just not not wild about their fish and chips. Actually, another place that I think I almost want to try it. We got a place called Foster Freeze, and apparently they have fish and chips as well. So I don't know. They got burritos and burgers and fish sandwiches and other stuff. Yeah, Togo's has got some great sandwiches. Pastrami's killer. Yeah, we had a place. It was called H Salt Fish and Chips, and that turned into this place that I go to whenever I want. It's called Louisa's Fish and Chips. And that's just a real authentic fish and chip shop. That's all they do, fish and shrimp and all that stuff. It's authentic. It's just got a fryer. That's it. Nothing real fancy, but um, yeah, it is. A little more expensive, but um, they got some serious pastrami. Some of those other stuff is good as well. I haven't heard anything new yet. Every once in a while, they come out with some stuff, but yeah, if I have a choice between Subway and Togo's, no contest. Subway's like, you know, it is what it is. Or since they got rid of that $5 foot long, Subway's has gone downhill. If they brought it back, maybe I'd go. But yeah, 15, $16 for a foot long now. Some of them. And the premium meats are more. They have a one called family size. I think it may be I don't know. Normally it's a 6 inch and 9 inch, and then I think family is maybe 12. Yeah. And then the pastrami ones and stuff, 15, $16 for a foot long. Even the 6 inch ones are veggie 6 inch is like $7 or $8, I think. Yeah, well, it's a lot of bread though. Those are bigger bread on the Togos than they are at the Subway. So yeah, they do have that. And they also have a mini version, which is only 3 inches. So if you want to go, on a big eater or whatever. They also have salads, they have wraps, they have I think some of those other stuff you can do. And actually I've seen now Subway's got if you don't want the bread, you can do a bowl version of your sandwich if you really wanted it. Why? You're paying more for the meat and the insides without the bread. I mean, you might as well just get the sandwich and throw away the bread. Reminds me of that old Flintstones episode when they wanted to open up the diner, and the guy's like saying, "Well, you got to order some stuff." And he said, "What do you want? Give me 10 tons of brontosaurus burgers, 5 pounds tons of bread." And he says, "And you have to have." Okay, there we go. "And you have to have the parsley." Why do we have the parsley? So they could throw it away. Yeah, that's it. It's family size is 24 inch. Only on some certain sandwiches. Yeah. Order the parsley to throw away. Yeah, if you would get that at your diner or whatever, you usually have a hamburger and fries and then a little sprig of parsley on the side. Some people would eat it to cleanse their palate afterwards. The only other one that the other one that I liked was when Fred became the executive. Not as of yet, but yeah, the sarsaparilla and the grape. The one I liked was when he became the executive and they had him fill in for the guy on the phone. He told him, all you have to do is say, "Whose baby is that? What's your angle?" And I'll buy that. And I felt like that many times when I was in meetings and stuff like that. And people were on the phone and then, "What's the status on that?" "I'll look into it." All right. "Whose baby is that? What's your angle?" "I'll buy that." Didn't have to know anything. Just provide the answers. And I think that was the same way. "I'll look into it." Well, there was one where he was the executive and he took over for the guy that he looked like, and they had him answering the phones. Was it JP Got Rocks? I think it was. If I remember right, I don't remember that. And I liked Superstone, Superstone. Yeah, yeah, I'm hip, I'm hip. Bee hee ha ho. Yeah, yeah, I'm hip, I'm hip. Love that one. Superstone, Superstone. Yeah, classic, man. Not the Flintstone babies, not the what was it, the Pebbles and Bam Bam show, none of that. The old classic Flintstones. Or Flintstone babies they even had. Uh, yeah. And then they did he did the voices, and it was kind of weird. Yeah, I didn't care for the new ones. Although I liked Schlep Rock. He was cool. Wowsy, wowsy, woo woo. Hello, Schlep Rock. Also, I like the way outs. Way out, way out. No, I still still have it sitting there. If you saw the reviews, the one is spicy. And other ones are sour. I was thinking I could maybe put it on ice cream, or maybe I could put it in one of my sodas, kick it up a notch. But yeah, and then that sour dust. The one was super sour, and the other one was spicy. Caught me off guard. I thought it was going to be like cinnamon, but it was like more like pepper. So you can try those as well. It's like the coating that you get on the outside of the Warheads or Sour Patch Kids. Yeah, see, it didn't last. Like the old classic Flintstones. Yabba dabba doo. They were good. Haven't seen them for a while either. To go back and watch some of them. So I remember Saturday mornings. I think it's TBS still has them. Yeah. I think TBS puts them on once in a while. Just I remember that all the time, man. Yeah, yeah. There's a bunch that I used to watch them all the time. That and the Bugs Bunny Roadrunner show. Classic. One of my favorites was when Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny were having the contest to see who was the most entertaining. Yeah, I don't know. And Daffy Duck's like, I've got a trick that'll wow him. And he blew himself up. Yeah, man. That one and the other one of my other favorite ones is when Bugs Bunny and Bruno the Bear and Bruno the Bear go at it. Aye, Bruno the Magnificent will dive 1,000 feet to a solid block of cement on my head yet. Okay, I'll buy that. But the star goes first. No, Bruno goes first. Okay, pal, you win. Splats. Yeah, that was a classic, man. That and the monster, Lucifer or Gossamer, where he gives the monster the manicure, and that was classic. Those were the great ones in the morning. Yeah, stupid. That stupid. The coyote. Come on. If you're smart enough to send away for Acme products in the mail, uh, no, I was having fries tonight. If you can send away for Acme products in the mail, you can send away for Roadrunner dinner. Come on, man. Acme catalog had everything in the world. He could have got canned Roadrunner. He could have got I don't know, Roadrunner steaks. But instead he spent no, I don't usually watch that. I'm talking to you, boy. Foghorn Leghorn. I'm gonna get you, doggy. A lot of classic ones on those. There are a bunch that stood out. I used to like to watch them every once in a while. The dog with the little kitten. That was cute. Of course, Pepe Le Pew. Hi, Tazzy. What are we doing? What are you doing tonight? Going for his food. Nah, I never really got into. You know what? All the newer stuff, I never really got into those. The Cartoon Network, Marvin the Martian, yeah, the Peace 34 Accelerator, Earth Modulator. Yeah, I think I like Daffy Duck or Taz. Yeah, I never really got into Rick or Morty or was the other one Ren and Stimpy or some of those the newer cartoons that they came out with. Ed and Eddie, the Oddballs. There was a couple other ones. I just Samurai Jack. Couldn't get into those. I guess I'm more into the old classic stuff on there. Where are you going, Taz? Bye. So let's see what else. Trying to remember what I got coming up tonight. Um, yeah, watch American Dad. Although Family Guy is little more entertaining. So let's see what else. Like I said, Cool Cat, Top Cat. I remember Top Cat. Friends call him TC. Wasn't Benny the friend? And God, what else? Trying to remember what it is now. I think it's. mm, I think it's chocolate, but can't remember. So hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta get up and get a refill. So go for a little bit. So just hang on for a few minutes here while I make some adjustments. right, I'm back. Wow. I don't remember what it was. All right. I did find this one, you guys. If you didn't see it, excuse me, from my review, this is what I got from Jack in the Box. I still have to try the code, but that's what I got, my taco pin. So I can put my taco pin on my taco hat. That was the prize from Jack in the Box. They had, if you got a gold pin, you got, I believe it's $1,000. So that was all in the part of the surprise cup. Tacos had the mystery meat. They're good actually. Everybody bags on their tacos, but I mean, come on. Fried tacos, they got the mystery meat, they got the slice of American cheese, taco sauce, greasy as heck. Yeah, I don't know what the thing on there, but yeah, apparently they have a old style Jack in the Box clown head, and then they got a taco, and then I think they got some other ones, but then they've got the gold versions of them, kind of like the Chick-fil-A thing if you got a gold cup. But again, you have to use that with their munchie meal. That's the only way you can get the cup and the prize. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it is a little bit better. Plus, you get your tacos, curly fries, the mini sliders, and a drink. Of course, the Dr. Pepper was not bad. The Dr. Pepper milkshake, that was pretty cool. I still have another item from Jack in the Box that'll be coming out. Also, I've got some other stuff, and then if I get down to some of these newer places and try them, I'll get to those. What else? Hmm. Yeah, they are mini smash burger sliders. Apparently, the Smash Jack though is on the menu permanent. That's just a bigger version of them. I think you should actually be better off getting the big smash burger to get more meat. Was it 3 for 9.99 by themselves, or 3.99 for a little tiny slider? One by itself was 3.99. Three pack is 9.99. A 8 pack is $25, and then the munchie meal was 14. I like their smash burgers; they were good. But then with the $14 one, you still get your fries, your tacos, and your drink. So I don't know if that's a better value. So you get, two smash burgers, fries, two tacos, and a drink, and then your chance on. So that was pretty good. So I made those. I made that one time. There is a video out there, a jumbaco. I made the jumbaco. Sounds like a Star Wars character, but I did make the jumbaco. They had that commercial a while back. I should have included that in there. It was a taco on a jumbo jack. It's the new jumbaco. I did. I put I put their fried tacos on a jumbo jack and made a jumbaco. That's a heck to eat though. But everybody's always putting French fries on sandwiches, chips on sandwiches. Why not a taco? Yeah, go for it. He even had a theme song, Jumbaco, Jumbaco. Yeah, basically, you just take a hamburger and you put your taco on it. I guess couldn't do that at Taco Bell though. If they had the Bell beefer, you could. They don't. I don't think I no spaghetti. Uh, what else? Just some things that are a no go. No spaghetti taco. No, nah. No spaghetti tacos for me. What was the newest one? It was called a um, hamburger dog, and that was from the Muya Burger. It was just a hamburger with a hot dog cut in half and put on top. Yeah, they also have. I've seen spaghetti sandwiches, big in Japan. You could put like chow mein, I guess, on there. Noodle sandwich. I don't think so. Although I'm almost tempted to try it. They got a place here. I don't know if you've seen it. It's the Pija Paradise. They have a ramen burger where they've got the burger patty with instead of buns, it's ramen. I like I did. I tried that one, and I made the one the burger hot dog. Well, as a hamburger shaped like a hot dog, put in a hot dog bun. So instead of making it like a patty, I made it like a hot dog. Yes, I did. That was actually the first one I did from the Muya burger. I did the double Diablo, and I did loaded fries. And yeah, that's basically it. I haven't tried too much from Muya Burger. They're kind of expensive too. I might go back there. But yeah, the Pizza Paradise got a lot of weird burgers, and what I saw was a taco pizza. That one actually looked good. I saw the clip from it. Hmm. I have to check on that one with my buddy over in Japan. He tends to get a lot of. He goes to Burger King and Moss Burger and a lot of them. He's always looking for unique burgers. So yeah, butter chicken sandwich. What else? Is it? Ramen. They got the Indian style pizzas. They've got burgers. They've got all kinds of different stuff. Very unique menu. I I just haven't tried them yet. Um, I don't know. There's okay. Let's be different. Shaved Whopper. Some of them were like real exclusive. I remember that one was one year Burger King did the one. It was the mini Whopper where they cut the middle out and they put it in a little box. It was only available in one location. I remember that. It was a burger middle or something like that. And that's the other thing, man. I did order. I ordered something that was originally from April Fool's joke, and still waiting on that one, man. It's been forever. Last I saw, they created a label, and I'm waiting for them to ship it. So whenever they get it and I get it, I'll give it a try and I'll share it for you. But yeah, it's one of those not in a hurry to get it to you. And, yeah, and I did get something else the other day, and well, I don't know, man. it, had a little more kick to it than I thought, so I have to pace myself on the next one of those. Man, that was like intense. So I do have some additional ones that I got to try. Uh, not as of yet. I tried ordering a couple things and they on back order. They don't have them. I got a bunch of drink videos going to be coming up. What else? Some candy. I think that's the one tonight. Was it? Oh, I know what's coming up tonight. Yes, it is a chocolate. It is a going to be chocolate. That's what I forgot about that one. I don't have not either. There's supposed to be three of them, like garlic, uh, garlic one, and then like a Brazilian steak and some other thing for summertime. So I don't think they're out yet. I had seen some other ones. I just haven't found them yet. They had the protein Doritos and a couple other ones, but yeah, I got enough to keep me going between the drinks, between snacks and stuff like that, candies, all that fun stuff, and still waiting on a couple items. Finally got my finally got some stuff in the mail. Was on back order forever. Was able to locate them, so I was able to find that one. No, this track. I heard of these nuts. I've heard of these nuts. They put them on diss track. And those are gone, by the way. I ate all those pistachio. Last week, nothing really. No, it's just hanging. They're pretty much gone. Sweaty balls are gone. I see you, Brett. Yeah, this one's my I don't know, this one's velvet, I guess. And like I said, I have my shirt too. He's got his monster, the monster with a monster. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Almost got Tom and Jerry. Then I saw this guy. He was cool. No, I don't have a system. I don't have a Xbox or any of those things. I mostly play stuff on my tablet. So I don't really just not much into the shooter games. I play what I've been playing. I used to play Diggies. I don't play that much too much. I got this other one I called oh, is it Sky Tower or something like that? It's like a defense thing. Build the towers. Tower, I think it's called Tower Rush. Yeah, Diggy's Adventure. I kind of took a break from that one for a little while. Um, Furby is sleeping. He's too annoying. Very annoying. Yeah, I played that for a while. What else did I get? This one that's just called Tower Defense. There's a couple other slots and things like that. I don't play them that much. I just play a little bit here and there, and then that's pretty much it. Like I said, I was watching, catching up on some series, binge watching. The one I've been watching called Hacks. It's kind of like the one I'm watching. I'm waiting for all the other stuff to come out. The new Darth Maul, For All Mankind, a couple of the other ones too. And I know Strange New Worlds is going to be coming out soon. Another season of that one. I've been trying to find new series. Like I said, I've been, and yeah, and The Boys is going to be coming up with a new one. So slowly but surely, there's stuff to keep me, busy with everything up to date. But I was watching this one called Hacks. It's kind of getting into that one, although I'm probably about halfway through it. I'm gonna wait to see how that. I just don't want to go too fast because there's only so many seasons, and then when you get to the end of the season and you're left hanging, and then you're like, wait a minute, you got to wait for the new season to come out. Sometimes it'll take a couple of years. And there was a bunch of them. I liked them. They were out, started watching them, and then they end up canceling. So you get like only one or two seasons. So what was that one? I watched Will Ferrell and Danny McBride. Those were actually pretty good. The one was called Eastbound and Down. That one's a good one. Then they did one called Vice Principals. Silicon Valley was good. Actually went back and rewatched that one not too long ago. Started watching. Oh, that was another thing. I watched Better Call Saul. I'm going to start watching those ones again. Get through all those seasons. I only think I saw them only one time, so I go through that. Uh, Rewatched Breaking Bad. What did I rewatch? The Sopranos. A couple other series here and there. Also was watching the Knight Rider reboot, Viper, and what was the other one? Street Hawk. Those are kind of cool. Uh, there's another one too. I found a thing to watch Whiz Kids. And that was funny because that was high tech back in the 80s. And they used a computer to fight crime. But it was an old desktop, kind of like war games, floppy disks and, all the CGA graphics before all that stuff, man. And what was state of the art back then is like nothing now. Nah, I don't know who you're talking to, man. There's no mistress. Maybe you're talking to the wrong person. Are you talking to yours? I don't know. But this is a yeah, GTA. I think the last time I played was Vice City. Was it 3 on the original Xbox? Been a long time. I had the original Xbox. I don't have it anymore, but I did. Old school, man. I only had a couple games too. I had Nintendo 64. I never had the other one. No, no, no. No pigeons here. No, I had the Nintendo 64 and then I had the um Yeah, I played GoldenEye. I think I had GoldenEye, and I think I had Gauntlet Legends, I think was on that one. Only a couple. I didn't have that many. A long time ago. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Country, I think I had. I like the old school video games that they used to have. I was watching a thing on if you look online, I think YouTube's got it. It's an old game from the 80s. It's called Starcade. I don't know if you've seen that or heard that. It was a game show I think they used to have, Bubble Bobble, and it was kids playing arcade games to win their own home arcade game. Back from this was back from the 80s. So they were playing all the old classics like Dig Dug and Tempest and Defender and all those other Burger Time, Elevator Action, all those old school video games. Asteroid, Space Invaders to win their home version. And back in the day, man, that was state of the art. Yeah, they actually have the kids, and then there's like quizzes on, the video games. Can you identify them? How well can you play? Can you make certain amount of points? Some of them were funny, and I was like looking back at those video games, and I was like, wait a minute, I remember playing that. Galaga, Galaxian, was it Kangaroo, Mappy, Satan's Hollow. There's a whole bunch old style video games. Was Sinistar. I remember that. Contra, Shinobi. Okay. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. Still waiting for that new one to come out. I think it hits in May. Mortal Kombat 2, the one with Johnny Cage. I know that's coming out soon. I've been seeing the bits and pieces of it. Mortal Kombat. I had that for Game Gear. I did have a Game Gear, Sega Game Gear. I didn't have very many. And then I had the Nintendo SP. Is that little folding handheld game. I only had a couple of those for it. I remember that was big back in the day. Pokemon, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Silver, Pokemon whatever. Those little handheld ones. Tetris, I think, was the big draw on that one, but that was basically the last game system I had. I didn't never got a PS4 or 5, never did a PlayStation. Like I said, I had the original Xbox, never did the Xbox, what it would now one, or I don't even know what they're up to. And it was a Xbox One, Xbox 360. I don't even know now. And I remember they had GameCube. What was the other one? There's a bunch of them. They had for Jaguar, Saturn. Those were ahead of their times. They didn't. Yeah, I never played that one. I only had like maybe 5 or 6 on the Xbox. I didn't do very many. Somewhere, and I think it got lost. And like I said, it was a long, long time ago. Back probably what 80s, 90s, whenever the original Xbox came out, and used to be able to get the games fairly cheap. Now, what is it? Like $50 a pop for the PS5 games, in addition to like probably $400 for a PS5. And then you got to buy $50 a game to play on there. I think it does play videos and DVDs and stuff, but yeah, that's a little bit expensive for me. I can't justify 5 or 600 bucks and then $50 a game. I don't play that often, so I know that some people will really get into the was Call of Duty and Minecraft and whatever other shooter games, I guess. Okay, May 5th. Yeah, then not too bad. A couple weeks away. Sounds like it's pretty good, or going to be pretty good. Uh, there was a couple other ones that were coming out. I was waiting for them to come out. I just haven't got. They haven't hit the release date yet. I played Grand Theft Auto. When I remember when I had the Xbox. I think I played the Grand Theft Auto. I think it was Vice City. Okay, you can go for it. Nah, man, you go for it, Willis. I just don't play much of those games anymore. I used to be way into the slot machines when I had a PC. Now, this is pretty much anything's online. You can stream it, play it for free. I just remember back in the day. No, I don't have any, like I said, I have no game systems. I have a tablet, that's it. So that's I play anything through my tablet. So I'm not into the big shooter, the people that get into the headsets and whatever. No, I'm not gonna. No, no, don't. Like I said, everything I got, I play on my tablet. Slots, adventure, anything like that. And I'm not really into the shooter games so much anymore. But I remember playing that, and was it Duke Nukem, um, Descent, Doom, all the old school ones, man. All the adventure games too. Leisure Suit Larry. uh, yeah, mostly like I said, I guess I'm getting into the streaming of series and binge watching those right now. In between doing reviews and doing searching for other stuff. Nah, what was a something of the Republic? Knights of the Republic. I think that was a big one. Just never got much into them. I used to play the old adventure games. I had a Commodore 64. Used to play that one on there. Zork. Was it a couple other adventure games? Monkey Island, Ultima, Might and Magic, Diablo. I think that's what the new drink is in collab with. The new Fanta is in collab. I believe it is Diablo. The sour crimson shot sour cherry Fanta. Don't you want the Fanta? Don't you want the Fanta? That's the new one from them. And they got the Dirty Do. They do got the Dirty Do. Look for that soon. I don't know. There's a few things out there. Some are tougher to find than others. So some of them are on back order. And I don't know. I'll keep my eyes out for all the new releases. And like I said, next couple of days, I got some other stuff to do. I've been working on some other reviews. Probably catch up on some more stuff. Yeah, I did see that. Couple other drinks come in there. Um, but yeah, technically, I did try the Dirty Do Taco Bell. Although this one's cream soda and Mountain Dew combined, not a creamer, but seems to be all the rage right now. So when I get to that one, I'll put that out shortly. A couple other places that I still got to do stuff from. I think there's a couple other candy reviews, lots of drink reviews coming up. New stuff I still got to get to. I got a ton of new items. I'll try to get those out as soon as I can. But other than that, I've been trying to keep up to all the new stuff, and it's moving fast, so um, I can get to it. But some of them, yeah, I still looking, and some of them are still out of stock. So when I get them, I'll find them and I'll bring them to you. No, no other channels, no other. I don't really need to do reactions, so you get enough reactions when I try stuff. I had one the other day, man. Wait till I get to that one. Ugh, I don't. Ah, you know what? I don't discriminate. Blue, blue, brown, green, purple, orange, red. I don't care. Everybody's equal. So yeah, I did finally watch the Avatar Fire and Ice, Fire and Ash. That was it. Now, I did tell a joke earlier. Sort of. It's not really that bad. It's a dad joke. It's not racist or anything. It's just a joke, guys. Where do Mexicans? How do Mexicans cut their pizza? With Little Caesars. They cut them with Little Caesars. That's how they cut their pizza. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Uh, there's a lot of dad jokes. I saw a bunch of them like that. Some of them were funny. Some of them were okay. Wish I could remember all of them. Some of them are bad. Let's see what else. Other than that, yeah, I've been trying to keep up to date on everything. So when I find some new stuff, I'll bring it to you guys. I will be on again on Friday, so I got to get all that taken care of. Tomorrow I have to do some testing, and then Thursday I have to do some testing, and then Friday, like I said, I'll be back on Friday. We'll figure out something else to do. I might have some new stuff for you. In the meantime, go ahead and watch all the regular reviews. What did I do? The new poll was who has the best chicken nuggets. I don't know. Some people have a preference for those. Is it McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, or somebody else? So you guys can take a look at that. There'll be a chocolate review coming up tonight. And then I think after that, some more drinks and then more stuff on Friday. Actually, I did try the new Midnight one, or is it the Baja Midnight Zero? I think is the newest one. But I've tried a bunch of new stuff. I just have to get the reviews out and the dirty. I did try the dirty Mountain Dew and the dirty Pepsi. And I've tried the another one. Didn't try the dirty lemonade, but it's just adding cream to everything. Now I suppose I could do that myself. Just get some vanilla cream and add it to whatever else. Code Red, Voltage, Original Mountain Dew, Baja Blast. So yeah, that's all they're doing. They're just adding the sweet vanilla cream to it. Um, yeah, I don't know. They're a little bit different. Although I like, I made my own homemade soda, flavored sodas. Basically, you just take any soda like um, Coke or Sprite or anything like that, and get a hold of some Jolly Ranchers. Toss a Jolly Rancher or two and make your own flavor. You can do grape, cherry, apple. When I get to it, when I get to it. Yeah, grape, cherry, apple. What is it? Fruit punch, strawberry, cherry. Um, yeah, just toss a Jolly Rancher in with anything, right? Basically. So yeah, picks up the flavor a little bit. Watermelon, grape. I think I got a bunch of other. I do have some other Jolly Ranchers. I bought a bunch of them. So yeah, just get yourself a bunch of Jolly Ranchers and make your own. Yeah, believe it or not, you know what's really good and people forget about it? Go and get yourself some Luden's cough drops, wild cherry. Even though they're cough drops, they're still good. And they'll help your cough a little bit, I guess, in this in the cold months. Get that menthol to open your nose. But I remember Luden's cough drops. Then they had what Sucrets and Halls. So yeah, check that out. Also, try to get everything going, and hopefully I'll get everything together. And on Friday I'll be back, and we'll have some more fun then. So everybody have a good week up until the weekend when I see you again. Um, I don't know. Eventually, I still got a lot of reviews to get through, so you'll see those as I get to them. So I think that's good. I've been way over 2 hours, and it's time to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for saying hi, watching all the videos, and yeah, find something good. Find something interesting to try. Stay warm. It's been rainy and cold here, so hopefully it'll stop raining. I don't know. But anyways, I will see you guys again on Friday, and take it easy. Find something good to watch, something good to do, and I'll see you again on Friday. So have a good night, everyone. I'll talk to you later.